Ladies, can I give you something to read later on? It's about the God and nature, right? And what's a real relationship with you. I want you to know that one day God was thinking of you before the foundations of the earth. Before this earth was even created, that God was thinking of you. Have you ever lied? Have you ever stolen? Have you ever looked at women or men with lust? That's adultery.
God brought you in here.
We are all, by definition, bad people. How then do we make it to heaven? And in your mom's belly, He knitted you together. He knitted you with a will, with a personality. You see, God knows who you are. He knows the numbers of your hair. And He knows, God knows that we are fallen creatures. Well, the truth is we can't make it to heaven. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me. There's only one way to heaven. Only one way for eternal life. And that is in the person of Jesus Christ.
That there is a God who created all things.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Let me tell my friends that this is going on.
And you know, there's scientific evidence too that confirms thousands of years. And you tend not to hear that. I went through the public school system. I never heard any of it. But for example, you know, the Earth's magnetic field is decaying. We can measure that. We've been able to measure the magnetic field over the last 150 years or so. And if you run the mathematics backwards, it's an exponential decay. We'd expect that because magnetic fields are caused by electrical current as Earth's core, and then that electricity current resistance. It decays.
But God created you.
It decays, so you run the movie backwards, and even if you went back only 60,000 years, the Earth's magnetic field would be stronger than a neutron star. You'd have to rip the atoms of the body apart. So that tells you that the true age of the Earth has to be much less than 60,000 years. Yeah, anywhere close to millions of years old. Isn't that interesting? You don't tend to hear that in public schools, do you? Right.
So when were dinosaurs invented?
Okay, well, scripturally, they're more at that time period. That's right. In fact, we know that they're land animals because they walk on their legs. And so land animals were made on day 6, right? Well, with human beings. So dinosaurs lived at the same time as human beings, scripturally. People say, well, why don't you find the word dinosaur in the Bible? Well, the word dinosaur is a modern word. It was invented in 1841. Right? The Bible was translated to English in 1611, King James 1611. So you're not going to find the word dinosaur, but you will find the word dragon several times. And if you read some of the descriptions of these dragons, we think they're probably dinosaurs. You can take a look at Job chapter 40, verse 15. It describes a creature called Behemoth. And that's a Hebrew word, kind of beast of beasts. And when you read the description of it, it sounds like a sauropod dinosaur. Long neck, long tail. So yeah, people and dinosaurs live at the same time. And that's what, and again, you don't hear that in schools.
Something that interests me, because the way that I grew up, it was, you know, this was before this,
yeah.
This was before that.
That's what I was taught. I was taught dinosaurs lived millions of years before
And who's
people.
to say that Jesus sort of like God compared to this work different than ours?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like 7 days,
But the reason we know that, though, is because God is beyond time. 2 Peter 3:8 says that 1 day for the Lord is 1,000 years. What that means is, when God speaks of time, it's always for our benefit and therefore to be understood on our terms. The idea that words can mean something different to different people is called linguistic relativism, and it reduces to nonsense. Because if words meant something different to God, then when He said, "Thou shalt not kill," it might really mean eat work properly. It could mean something totally different. So God knows how to communicate.
Great knowledge. Thank you. Have a good day.
I'm fighting to be a husband. You know, I'm fighting to love my wife and to love my children, to teach my kids. But nobody's teaching me this stuff, and this stuff is difficult. It's not easy. Only real men can stand up and lead their families.
It's okay, I got you. I thought you was done. Shit, I'm getting ready with the living word.
It has to be one or the other. All right, now, heaven or hell? Heaven or hell? You're going to go to hell. What about you? You want to go to hell too?
But since then, I studied the evidence and I found that's not the case. For example, Mount St. Helens erupted as one volcano, erupted in 1980, and that one volcano laid down many layers of rock, changed the landscape dramatically, carved out the canyon 140 Grand Canyon in a matter of hours. So it doesn't take millions of years if you have catastrophe. So the question I would ask is there been, according to the Bible, has there been a period in Earth's history when there was a catastrophe, something catastrophic? Noah's flood. Absolutely, Noah's flood. That would flood the whole earth. Yeah. So yeah, there was water. This was underwater during Noah's flood. So it doesn't take many years if you even have the right circumstances.
Or would you be separated?
One of the things that really doesn't that world can't be
ladies and
these fossils that we find all over the world. Now see, a worldwide flood would deposit all those fossils quickly. It would take millions of years. But the Bible indicates that death came into the world.
I know there's many of you think your pond's gone. You think you've been sitting down as dirt and mud and thunder hit you and somehow you became an organism over millions of years. But you don't even have enough information as an organism.
So why did Jesus have to die? So the Bible
But I
would
want
make
you
no
to know
sense.
as God took
So that
the
really
soul of
cemented
man,
that,
you have a relationship with
these
him?
fossils have to be
Keep it
after
intimate,
Adam's sin, which means they're
keep
not
it
millions of
real.
years old. They're
I want you to know that as God took
any
man,
other science
he
that lines up with
breathed
that too.
in
We don't
him,
hear about this
and
in
you
public
became a
schools.
living
Right,
soul.
that's not what we were talking
You have an
about.
intimate relationship with
You've heard
Jesus
carbon
Christ.
dating? No.
Did you bow down to him, or do you believe your
Yeah, a lot of people think
you
carbon
believe
dating
your
is millions of years, but it
evolution?
never
You
does.
see, there's
Carbon
only
dating
two
is
ways that
consistent
you can
with
look
the
at life.
Earth.
That Jesus came down to man and walked among us. He walked among us. And he said that he wants to pour himself out to you as a sin offering. It says, surely Jesus has bore our grief and Jesus has carried our sorrows. And we looked at Jesus smitten and beaten by God, that Jesus was wounded for our transgression, that Jesus was bruised, crushed for our iniquity. And it says that God laid upon him the sins of us all. And all we like sheep, we have gone astray, each one of us have gone our own way. And it pleased God to trust Jesus Christ, to make him a sin